Now, ladies and gents, you're gonna have to bear with me on this one. I know what you were all thinking. You were like, Niran, it's been a while since you last did something stupid with FIFA 19 career mode and experiment. You've clearly done for in terms of ideas. However, that is where you'd be wrong, ladies and gentlemen, because we're back to our usual stupidity today. We're back on FIFA 19 career mode. We're back breaking it because today we are testing what's gonna happen if every single league fixture is on the same day. You have heard me correctly. This sounds stupid even to me right now. Every single Premier League game of our season as Liverpool is on the 12th of August. Every single game. Also, all the Champions League group stage matches are there as well. I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't know how it's gonna work. I don't know if it's gonna work. So if you're watching it, it's some sort of miracle as it is. If you go on to enjoy the video though, slap a like on it and subscribe if you're new to the channel. We do this sort of thing pretty regularly. If you're wondering how this is done and achieved, I'm using a PC and a piece of software called the Cheat Engine, where you can just alter loads of random stuff. Now, as you can see, things are looking relatively normal on the Premier League table. That's all calm. We're one of about, what, 6 teams or 7? I can't even count, probably. We're one of 6 teams that hasn't played yet in the league. That's all fine and dandy. No issues there. Until you start looking at the right-hand side where we've got the scores and fixtures, and then it becomes somewhat of an anomaly. We scroll all the way up through August, you'll see there's a lot of games that include us. On the 12th of August, we happen to be playing Brighton at home, Crystal Palace away, City away, Leicester and Watford at home, Burnley and Chelsea away, United at Old Trafford, Everton at home, Cardiff away, and so on and so forth. All 38 of our games are on the 12th of August. If we go across to the calendar, you'll see that we've got apparently a game here against Tottenham. There's more than just that, I can assure you. But if we go to all the other months on the calendar, you'll see September is blank, October, November, December, they're all barren. There's no games. Now, you'd think this is going to have somewhat of a big impact on the squad. Surely none of these players are going to be capable, realistically, of playing every single game in a day. What happens when we've played all 38 of our games and everyone else has played a maximum of 2? We're going to sim the first game of the season against Spurs. For some reason, it hasn't kept the usual order. Apparently, this is at 12:30 p.m. We've got 37 more games to squeeze in an 11.5-hour time period. Surely, realistically, if you're the scheduling for this, you're just going to make the first game at midnight on the first day and then another game at like 1 a.m. Actually, thinking about it, is it even possible to play 38 games in a day? There's definitely not enough hours in the day to be able to do that. Regardless, Andrew Robertson has scored, of all people. Now, however, it's a slight case of deja vu because we're playing again. There's another game against Fulham on the same day. To be honest, the stamina's not looking that bad. The stamina, it's bad, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be. You definitely wouldn't have Mo Salah with over half stamina after playing a whole 90 minutes. As far as the game is concerned, he played that 90 minutes at the exact same time he's playing this 90 minutes against Fulham. Game done. It's 2 wins from 2 at 12:30 p.m. on a Sunday. Now we go again. We're top of the table and we're facing second placed Brighton and Hove Albion. Oh no, that's just changed into Leicester. I swear I was playing Brighton. I swear where are we playing Leicester now? Am I going mental? And see, now we're playing Spurs again. Why are we playing Spurs again? We've already played them once. So we've managed to simultaneously play Spurs at Anfield and at White Hart Lane at the same time, fam. It is fair to say the stamina has now taken a slight hit. Oh, okay, this time we are actually playing Brighton. To be fair, all the teams in the league will have poor stamina because apart from West Ham, because they haven't played yet, but every other team has actually played at some point. I love the fact the news still updates. Fabinho has hit a purple patch. Fam, he's played 5 games in 0 minutes. We played all 5 of our games at 12:30 p.m. on a Sunday. Why have we got a preview for a game that we're not involved in under the club news section? Energy is the key to success, apparently. Not have you seen the stamina levels in our side? You're chatting honk, mate. Can you imagine all these games actually playing, like, happening at the same time? Like, every team just flipping plays everybody. It's just a massive free-for-all. I knew I wasn't going mad earlier. It says Sim Match Arsenal. And then look, and now we're playing Man City. What happens if I go on play match? Does it say, yeah, it still says City. We've lost this time. That's our first loss, I believe, of the season. 2-1 at home to City. Playing Arsenal again. This time we are actually playing them. That's good. What happens if we secure like a really decent amount of points? Like, what happens then? If we played the final game of the season, right, would we be able to lift the Premier League trophy? Because theoretically, any team could still beat us by the end of the season. The Merseyside derby arrives next. Andrew Robertson is a prolific goal scorer. What is going on? We've now played 10 games in this season. We've won 4, we've drawn 5, we've only lost 1. We've done all that before West Ham have played a game. They've still not played a single game. Oh, here we go. The moment we've all been waiting for. West Ham's first game of the season, and they've lost. And then now we're playing them again. Yeah, phenomenal. You wait all this time to play West Ham and you play them twice in a row. We've accumulated our first injury. Joel Matip is off. Ankle injury leaves Matip out for 3 weeks. That's it. He's out for the season because we're playing all our games today. Look at the table. We've played so many games in one day that even Alisson is fatigued. Oh, we've moved on to a different time of the day now. We've moved on. It's not 12:30 p.m. We're back to the traditional 3 o'clock kickoffs. Maybe that's the order it's been doing them in. Maybe it's actually been doing them in time order. We've had all the early kickoffs. They're out of the way now. Now we're moving on to all the 3 o'clock kickoffs, and then at the end of the season, we'll have all the evening kickoffs. It makes sense. Quick bit of maths for you. Assuming that every game is exactly 90 minutes, there's no injury time or half-time breaks, there's actually not enough minutes in the day to do this. You'd actually need over 2 days. You'd need over 2 days to do this. So we've actually officially broken time itself. We're meant to be playing Southampton. Instead, we've got Huddersfield. Knowing them, they've probably already managed to get relegated somehow. It's time for our second game of the afternoon against Southampton. Can we do the double on them on the same day? Yes, we can. Emphatically. So here we are, league-wise, starting to stretch out somewhat of a lead, it's got to be said. Cardiff next up to signal the halfway stage of the season, 2.5 hours after we started it. It's another emphatic win, 4-0 thanks to goals from Robertson again. Looking a little bit one-sided on the top scorers list, really, I do have to say. I've just realised as well, when are we even going to get the Champions League games? We haven't had any of those yet. I assume they're all in the evening, though. It's still 3 p.m. How? Guys, just stop. Just give us a break, I swear, please. It's another win, but at what cost? Trent Alexander-Arnold joins Joel Matip on the sidelines. I'm surprised half of you haven't passed out due to fatigue at this point. Ladies and gents, we've reached the 50-point mark. 24 games played in comparison to most either playing 2 or 3. Oh, now then, we've moved on to 4 p.m. I didn't even know you could play games at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, no. The 4 o'clock has meant tragedy for Henderson. I love that the news has just given up. The news can't be bothered with anything anymore. 30 games gone, just 8 to go. Maths, I think. Probably, yeah, I mean, 64 points we've scored so far. That's not actually that bad. I'd tell you what as well, I feel like we do have a slight advantage here because, like, we're just playing our usual team. Like, we're not changing the starting 11 at all, apart from injuries that we get. Whereas the AI, if they've already played us, are having to rotate a lot because all their players are tired. Keita's injured. Out for the season immediately. Oh, here we go. It's Champions League o'clock. We're making our Champions League debut on the same day that we played 31 Premier League games. Okay, well, I mean, we were meant to play Paris Saint-Germain first, but okay. Van Dijk's been red carded. That's unbelievably our first suspension of the season. I assume it'll just work in the normal way. Van Dijk's been sent off again. Virgil, do you want to get a grip, my lad? Apparently, we're playing Watford in the Premier League now, but we've got the Champions League background. Oh, no. Oh, now we're really done for. Oh, he's bruised his elbow. Alisson, mate, just slap a sticker on it and get over it. And now this is it. We move on to the final game of the season. It's against Watford at home. Bun it. We're going to play it. I don't even care. I don't know how this is going to work. The final game of our season and the third game of Watford's. I'm going to be honest, right? I'm really only playing this game to see if we get like a trophy celebration or something somehow. Can you imagine if we did? That would actually show how scripted this game is if we got a trophy celebration. I mean, why are you complaining? You've sent him to Timbuktu and back with that challenge. It's a clear pen. Do what you need to do, my son. Mohamed Salah to the left, and I mean, it's awful goalkeeping from Gomez. It is 1-0. Oh, hello, Salah's on the run again. It's Mohamed Salah to make it 2. It is 2. It's a brace for the Egyptian king. We look to be on course to grow 81 points overall in the league on the first day of the league season. How has no one died yet? Surely this is enough to kill people. It's 2-1, as I was talking about that. He knew he had absolutely no hope of getting there. Wijnaldum out wide here into Sadio. Oh, he's pulled up. That's the first injury. We were probably asking for it, really. And that's it. He's out for... I mean, I was about to say he's out for the season. He's not, because that's it. This is the end of the season. There it is. The season is done. There's no trophy celebration, which is a shame. I mean, that's because of a couple of reasons, really. A, come the end of the season, we might not win the league. And B, there's absolutely no hope of knowing right now. So that's it. 38 league games and 6 Champions League games in one day. Ironically, it says there's no matches available. Trust me, there was many games. 81 points accumulated. Man City in second on 9, currently having played 3 games. So we made it to the end of the season, and as you can see, playing all 38 games of the season on the same day was enough to win the league. We only lost 3 times and hence accumulated 81 points. But that is going to wrap up whatever that was. That was quite an experience, was that experiment. I don't really know how to come back from that one. If you've enjoyed this FIFA 19 career mode experiment, though, slap a like on it and subscribe if you are new to the channel. You can also follow me on social media these days too. My Twitter and Insta are at theofficialfng, and links are down below. But it's been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a great day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.